Give me some of that long. Hard. Rock, what kind of show do you think this is?
It's a show about me, right?
Really? Classic rock, hard rock, and heavy metal from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Plus, stick around for Plug-In, where we support independent artists one song at a time. Take it like a man from a woman who knows music. It's time for RockGasms with Jenn.
And John.
Oh, whatever.
Really?
Yes, really.
Whatever.
Fine, you're such a baby.
Welcome back. You're in the middle of listening to a special extended edition of the Plug-In with a Y, not an I, segment on RockGasms. Yeah, baby. Come on. What do you think?
I think it's time to get back to the Plug-In segment.
One more time. Jump back. Think of what a kiss must have. I'm a little bit of James Brown and a little bit of Froggy from the Little Rascals. You remember him? This is me, Rocio Ronaldo. And now back to you, Jen Mitchell.
That's so wrong. Boston, Massachusetts, Three Parts Dead play rock and roll with the subtlety of an atomic bomb. Their brand of fast-driving, hard-drinking rock pummels the senses, taking you on a ride that you won't soon forget. With Mike Fitzback on lead guitar, JC on bass, and Ramon Michelena on drums, they project vibes that penetrate your skin and send shocks up and down your spine. And here to tell us about everything Three Parts Dead is their lead vocalist and guitarist Mike Patton, who's up right after they get us in the mood with Party Never Ends off their 2013 EP.
Sometimes it seems like time is dragging on and on and on and on. Clock ticks and drips, but nothing's ever changed. New day that beats, rinse and repeat. The world just spins along, along. That same old crap is gonna bring you to your knees. Whoa, whoa, party never ends. Just sex and drugs and rock and roll with friends. Dance all night, do it all again. Whoa, whoa, party never ends. There's always someone looming, breathing down your neck. Too bad that's life, you gotta make it your way. Feels powerless, stuck at your desk, all but under arrest. Well, listen up, my friend, 'cause I can set you free. Whoa, whoa, party never ends. Just sex and drugs and rock and roll with friends. Dance all night, do it all again. Whoa, whoa, party never ends.
And now I am honored to be joined by the lead vocalist and guitars for Three Parts Dead, Mr. Mike Patton. Welcome to Plug In on RockGasms, Mike.
Hey, Jen, thanks for having me.
Again, that's what she said. I could make so many innuendos with this double entendre show we're having today, but you seem like a nice man, and I don't want to corrupt you right off the bat.
Incorruptible.
I'm going to jump right in after all this and see if I can redeem myself a little bit by saying that things have really been happening for your band this past year alone. I see you were all at NAMM this last year and played in Whiskey A Go-Go, Desert Rock's concert series alongside Sebastian Bach, which should have been super cool, as well as opening a gig this past October for Super Troop, which features legendary rockers Chaz West, Scott LaFlamme, Kelly Garney, and Derek Pontier. You're also on the docket for Farm Rock 2015 this coming September out in my neck of woods in Wakanda, Illinois. Plus, you're doing 3 days at Westbound and Down in Texas on March 20th through the 22nd in Austin, Fort Worth, and Houston. Aside from that being a huge mouthful, I need to ask you, Mike, when do you sleep or eat?
You know our schedule better than we do. We sleep here or there on the road. Mostly we just drink and play guitar. Sleep's kind of overrated.
Well, at least you didn't say that whole sleep when we're dead, because who knows what happens to us when we're gone. And actually, you should know since you are 3 parts dead. What exactly, where does that name come from, or should I be afraid to ask you?
The name's actually not so bad. It's from a quote, guy Bertram Russell, "Man who fears love fears life, and a man who fears life is already 3 parts dead," which we thought made it sound like we were really introspective and there was meaning behind it. But really, we used to be Pretty Little Suicide, and we all hated that name, so we just thought 3 parts dead sounded better.
So from suicide to just being 3 parts dead, you felt was a step up is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, well, you know, baby steps.
Yeah, well, we do the 2-step right now because I have a little fun thing set up for you because I did just mention Westbound and Down in Texas. And since you are from the East Coast, I know you've got that accent going on from out there, but I say we have a little fun right now and start talking in our Southern accents to get people in the mood for Westbound and Down. Are you game?
I can give it a shot. I actually grew up in Texas, so I might be able to call on my Southern drawl.
Oh, so you're going to be cheating already. You already have say I'm a handicap, but I think everyone also knows that too. So I'm going to give it my best shot here. So, alrighty, Mike, can you tell the listeners about what they can expect when 3 Parts Dead takes over Texas? What kind of crazy antics might y'all be getting into?
Well, I reckon we'll have ourselves a couple of Jack and Cokes, and we'll play some rock and or roll, and then we'll probably do some stupid.
That's okay. That's okay. It's all those Jack and Cokes, right?
Yeah, we are fond of the whiskey and the beer.
Well, you know, there's something that I'm very fond of, and that was Joe Larson of Pink Velvet Crush, who was just on the show before you. And they are signed up to go and perform at Rockers Gone Wild Miami Bash 3 coming up on April 16th. And I happen to know that 3 Parts Dead will also be performing there as well. Now, if you,
yes, ma'am.
You just said I know your schedule better than you. That's just stalk you. It's okay. I'll just admit it now. That's fine. But have you participated in this event in the past? Or is this...
We have. This will be our 3rd year there, actually.
Wow. Now, can you tell the listeners what they can expect at Rockers Gone Wild?
Well, I usually make it to about halfway through the day before I get pretty fuzzy. So I'd say it's a pretty good time.
Well, if things start to get a little fuzzy there, I know somebody that you can blame. And that would be Rich Rage. We were talking about him before. He's a contributor on the show. Plus, he has his own popular radio show. And it just seems like no matter where he goes, he ends up with the same memories of he'll remember part of the day and then things just become fuzzy.
It's a common trend in rock and roll, I find.
Well, Mike, you've been really cool with me up till now, but I'm kind of forced to pull my whip out on you for just a little bit here. I don't know if you're going to like that or not, but...
Ooh, talk dirty to me.
Oh, I could talk volumes right now, but I'm going to try and remain professional. Probably not going to work, but I'm going to try. When can people start expecting some new music from you, mister?
If they show up to a show, they can hear some new music right away. As far as putting out a new album, we've had plans to get into the studio for the last few months, and really we just haven't had time to sit down and make it happen. So I would very, very optimistically say a little later this spring. More realistically would be probably summer or fall.
Well, I am definitely looking forward to that, and I know I'm not alone because I have featured Three Parts Dead a few times in the past on my plug-in segment, and fans really responded to your music. They really enjoyed it. It's a fun party vibe, but then there are also songs that kind of make you think a little bit deeper than that, and that's one of the nice things about Three Parts Dead. So I want to thank you for that, and I would also like to ask you to please come back on the show. Don't make me use my whip on you again. Stuff is ready to roll to avoid me for becoming an internet troll trying to score some rock and roll from one of the most best bands to emerge from the East Coast, which is Three Parts Dead. And yes, Mike, sometimes I spontaneously break into rhyme on the show, so you're just going to have to go with it. And I think maybe you should reply with a rhyme to that. You know, I'm going to put a challenge to you.
I'm impressed. Your rhymes are well dressed. Don't keep them close to the vest.
And that he confessed. To learn
one-upped me.
To learn more about today's second featured plug-in artist, please visit them on their official website at threepartsdead.com. There you'll be able to get updates on their latest news, see their videos, purchase their music via digital download, and much, much more. I know it was kind of a quickie today here, Mike, but sometimes that's not always a bad thing.
I'm always okay with a good quickie.
Wow, yeah, baby.
Well, Mike, I can't comment to that. I got a rep to protect here, and I'm sure everyone's laughing their butts off even hearing say it out loud, but I went there. It's okay. I would like to thank you once more for being on today's plug-in segment and to Three Parts Dead for contributing your music to the show. Before you go, do you have any messages you'd like to send out to your fans of Three Parts Dead? Redeem yourself. This is a good time to do it.
I just want to say thanks for listening. Thanks for kicking ass with us, and we look forward to catching you at a show sometime soon.
Well, how about, since you did such a good job with that, you lead us out with one more song from your EP from 2013.
Well, I'm in a party kind of mood, so why don't we give it out to all the sexy tattooed ladies out there with Tattooed Toy.
Can't stop thinking about you, baby. Can't get you out of my head. I miss you first thing waking. Shepherd me to bed. It's not because I love you mean the world. It's 'cause you drive me fucking mad when you bring all my blood girls. Oh yeah, you're my favorite tattoo toy, yeah. Curl up on the bedroom floor, yeah. You're my favorite tattoo toy, yeah. You're my the way that you were, baby, when you're on your hands and knees, tied up and down when no one's around, prove your expertise. They might say we're crazy, just smile and say alright, 'cause while that girl is rolling over, we'll be up all night. Oh yeah, you're my favorite tattoo toy, yeah. Come up on my bedroom floor, yeah. You're my favorite tattoo toy, yeah. You're my can't replace you, need to taste you, favorite tattoo toy.